don't hoard too much, because when this is all over, a lot of you guys are going to have a lot of extra toilet paper. But I guess it's not going to go bad.
We'll hear what he has to say now with Tito Ortiz.
Well, here we are with Geraldo Babalu. You did an awesome job. So what? You're a black belt in jiu-jitsu, getting an awesome submission there. I want to tell me what you see. Let's go ahead and see by the fight what you saw in the ring.
100%. I stay in shape, man. I stay in shape. I eat well, you know. I don't drink alcohol that much at all anymore, you know, ever. I mean, not compared to when I was in my 20s. I take care of myself now. Now it's about my kids. You know, I want to outlive my children. Of course, 100%. And I just look at it as just, I take care of myself on everything I do. You know, I want it to be old. I take a lot of slack from people saying that you're a sellout. You know what? I'm not a sellout. I'm an American. And at the end of the day, united we stand, and divided we will not fall. Shaq has a good jab, long arms. He's speedy. He got a lot of speed behind him. I don't know about shooting a field goal or shooting a free throw, but no, I'm just playing.
You made the UFC MMA.
I gave Dana a prototype. He said he's gonna make it through WANA, and then all of a sudden I got cut out of the deal.
That's fucking illegal.
And what it was a hard finger bullet. So what I did was I cut the thumb out. I cut the top knuckle parts on because I had the knuckles had it. I cut so it's just the top. And I go, this is how you should make the next gloves. He goes, you sure? Dude, they were awesome. They got wrapped tight. I got cut out of that deal and they made their own.
You should have patented that mother.
Didn't know I was a kid. I didn't know.
What were you wearing before that?
They didn't have gloves.
So what would you fight with?
Fair enough.
Chippy, you probably got a ton of options broad-wise. As hot as she is, isn't it tough to turn down the pussy you could get? Like, you're going to Vegas.
Okay, now that's another thing. You guys think, I mean, the pussy, yeah, it's everywhere, but it's not about the pussy. It's about compatibility, man. That's what it's
really
about. It's about having someone who you can talk to and laugh with and be a part of.
You're getting married to a porn star.
No, I'm not getting married, man. I told you I was married. It's nice to have a best friend, you know. It's nice to have a friend.
That sounds a little gay, too, between the crying and making a woman your best friend. I'm telling you, you're on a path.
That's a really, really good investment to turn out for $4 billion. I know, I scratch my head about that's a lot of money. That's $999 million 4 times is just... You know, I've been rattled through injuries from 2003 all the way to 2014, and finally, for once, I have a stable family at home with, of course, Amber Nicole Miller, my girlfriend, who's very supportive and a great mother-in-law for my children. I'm very thankful for that.
Former MMA star and current Huntington Beach Mayor Pro Tem Tito Ortiz is in a fight over filing for unemployment. Good evening, everyone. I'm Pat Harvey. Ortiz claims even though the city was paying him through the pandemic, it wasn't enough. So should an elected official be able to file for unemployment even though he has worked the entire time? CBS 2 Orange County reporter Michelle Gili put that question to the Huntington Beach city manager, and she joins us live with his answer. Michelle.
Well, Pat, what I can tell you is that Tito Ortiz owns a home in the harbor worth an estimated $4 million. That's according to property records. He has a clothing line. The city manager told me that Ortiz does acting and motivational speaking. So the question tonight is, why is this mayor pro tem filing an unemployment claim against his city?
I'm not wearing a mask. Tiki Burger. Lose my business, you lose HB's business.
Controversy continues to follow Orange County elected Mayor Pro Tem Tito Ortiz, the once famed MMA fighter. This time, the situation involves his unemployment claim that the city manager says was filed against the city of Huntington Beach. Ortiz alleges that during the pandemic, he was underemployed, something the city manager disputes.
That was the basis for his claim, and that's simply just not true.
That could cost the city.
Ultimately, if this claim was approved, EDD will eventually send us a bill to reimburse them for any costs they've incurred as part of Mr. Ortiz's claim. In that instance, we'd certainly file an appeal.
City Manager Oliver Chi told me his understanding of Employment Development Department rules is that an elected official receiving pay and health insurance, as Ortiz does, wouldn't qualify for unemployment through the city. According to Huntington Beach's website, the mayor pro tem collects more than $1,500 a month. Chi says all of the council members maintained full employment throughout the pandemic. Officials say Tito Ortiz's EDD form indicated he stopped working for the city of Huntington Beach February 9th.
And that's where I think the confusion is that we haven't changed his hours. He's still a council member. He put on the form that his last day was February 9th. Again, that's news to us.
Now, attempts to reach Tito Ortiz were unsuccessful. I did reach out to the EDD. A representative there told me that claim information is confidential. That's the latest live in Huntington Beach. I'm Michelle G.
A terrible name for a dog would have to be a person's name, like Steve or like Dick. You don't name your dogs those. Those are human names. And I'd say that'd probably be the worst name, is name your dog Dick.
At the end of the day, I'm trying to feed my kids, man. And I'm not doing anything for free. And so that fight against Dana, I wasn't going to do it for free. And people say, well, you should do it for free. It's like, no. I have never fought one fight in my life for free unless it was in the schoolyard or in a park. I mean, growing up as a kid. But becoming a professional fighter, you know, you got to get some type of revenue if they're going to build revenue. And that's what UFC did.
Different times back then, yeah. When UFC started, you guys were making like $200.
I fought for free in UFC 13. I was the only UFC fighter in UFC career to ever fight for free.
Councilmember Ortiz.
Thank you. Hear me now? Great. I'd like to appoint my commissions and committees and task force. Of course, for Community Service Commissions, Nancy Buchos. Financial Commission, Casey McEwen. Investment Advisory, Casey McEwen. Public Works Commission, James Mikhailsky, excuse me. And Home Task Force is Betty Flynn.
City Clerk, I don't believe that you can appoint one person to two commissions. Is that correct?
I don't believe that they can serve on two committees at the same time. I'll go ahead and let Mike Bigg provide an answer there.
Yeah, that's correct, Tito. You need to,
Yeah.
Thank you, Oscar. Las Vegas, California, live at the Forum, November 24th.
Chad Kroger.
What up? Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
What up, Council? My name is Chad Kroger. I come to you with a big request. I love the Vans Off the Wall skate park here in Huntington, and I frequently go there to rip on my scooter with JT.
What up?
Yeah, so we love to scoot at the park, but lately our enthusiasm has taken a hit. Some of the regulars at the park have turned on me and JT. These two 8th graders, Brady and Taryn, and sometimes their older brother DJ, call us handlebar jockeys and P words.
We've asked them to stop, and they won't.
Yeah, and we don't feel like anyone should be prejudiced against for what they choose to ride. It's unchill and frankly un-American. These Groms have really messed with my confidence as a rider too. So, since these kids won't listen to us, we think we know someone they will listen to. Former UFC light heavyweight champion and current Huntington Beach City Council member, Tito Ortiz.
Tito, you're the Huntington Beach bad boy. These Groms are on your turf, so technically they're under your jurisdiction.
Yeah, and we would greatly appreciate it if you'd come down to the park and rectify this sitch.
We know the council has given you a lot of flack for not wearing a mask, but we have not forgotten that you have a super important skill set. We don't want you to ragdoll these 8th graders like they're Ken Shamrock, but we would like you to at least pose the threat of violence until they back off.
Yeah, we just want to scoot in peace.
We're going to go down on Wednesday if you can come. Thanks, dudes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to council member comments. Give everybody a chance to, okay, Council or Mayor Pro Tem Ortiz.
So I have a little comment about our public comment we had earlier with the two kids that called about the skate park. And I just want to, when kids ask for stop bullying, I'm all in for it. How can I help? And it's not on an aggressive side of being mean to another kid. It's more of finding a happy medium between both of them where they can work together on the same playing field. And that's how it should be. So I'm giving an offer to these kids if you're still watching. Email me the time and I'll be there on Friday or Wednesday. I'll come down to the park and I'll talk to all you kids. And let's just have a happy medium between and make this a good playground for all you guys at the skate park. So once again, I hope they can watch this and email me and give me a time, and I'll be there on Wednesday, and I'll come by and talk to all you guys. And let's just all be friends, man. Huntington Beach is a beautiful city. Let's come together and make something good happen out of it. And I just wanted to say that comment just because I want to make sure those kids, I'm not leaving them out hanging. It was raining last one, or the Wednesday prior, was one of the reasons why, but I would like to just send that offer out to them.
Okay. Thank you. Councilmember Posey.
Yes, I'm happy to go meet with Chad and JT with you too, Tito. So count me in, bro. I'm there.
Awesome. Thank you.
I have a whole lot of stuff I did this week, but I only really want to talk about Wound Walk.
We are in such a pivotal moment in history at this time.
Well, I think people need to understand that and take it into a factor and understand how important November 5th is of 2024 for this country, for the future of this country, for the future of my children, and hopefully when they become older, become grandchildren, and the future of this country's children. So hopefully I'm able to give this advice to other parents of knowing that, giving your kid an iPhone or an iPad when they're 5 years old, that's not the right thing to do. Stephen Jobs said this back in, I believe, 89 or 90, right before he passed, and he says a child shouldn't have a cell phone until it's 14 years old. And I tell my kids, you guys are the ones getting straight A's, I'll buy you whatever you want, besides a cell phone. They're going to be 14, they're going to get a cell phone when they're 14. Back in, 2017, Stephen Jobs says that you should not get a child a cell phone until they're 14.